Okay, Ross, we're down in your younger trees now, and as you can see, we have lots of buckwheat. This is buckwheat here in the interrow. You've been experimenting with interrow cover crops and insectary crops for a few years now. Tell us a bit more about this particular crop.
Yeah, sure, Richard. In this row here, this was planted in November last year. It was a dominant of buckwheat. It was quite a big percentage of buckwheat. You can see a bit of the brassica growing there, and there's some clovers and lucerne and other pieces in there. It was also, I'm trying to suppress out the farmers' friends a bit. While they're a great insectary plant, and lots of insects visit them, but I needed to kind of stop their dominance. They were getting to the farmers' friends
yeah.
where they were dominating it. So the buckwheat's kind of suppressed it quite well here. It's fast growing. Native bees particularly like it, which is, I have 14 hives at the moment in my orchard, and I'd probably like to get that up to around about 100 for pollination in the macas. Now, but the catch with that is you've got to be able to feed them the rest of the time of the year when the macadamias aren't in flower. So it is working a system where I can grow enough cover crops or interrow part where there's plenty of food for them for that period of the year.
So you're trying to make this fit lots of different purposes. One of them is providing resources for bees, native bees and honeybees.
Yep.
Year round, and the other is to what? What else? Why else are you doing this? You're not just doing it for pollinators.
For the pollinators, no. Also bringing nutrient back up, nutrient cycling within the soil. Also that I hope that the roots from the macadamias move out into that area, so there's that change of nutrient between plants. There's quite a bit of research. Christine Jones has done much on that. And also biomass as well. So when that has run its course, either that it's mulched in that spot or also thrown back towards the trees as more nutrient and just more carbon back to the soil.
So you've got pollination services, you've got soil improvement.
That's right.
And what about other, beneficials? How does that fit in?
Oh, many beneficials. Like as you go through here, we can just see there's overflies, there's wasps. There's a whole gamut of things, and small spiders. So it just makes the whole ecology of the orchard really start to hum. So it's trying to get the farmer in that resilient stage where everything's kind of working together, and it's not just grass and trees. So it's really trying to pull the whole picture together in that sense.
That's right. And you wouldn't necessarily just grow buckwheat or a cover crop just for one of those things. But when they fulfill and they fit into all those different things, then they're adding value to each other in a way.
That's right. Yeah.
No, that's great. I think just looking at it, there's quite a bit of life in there, and also just standing in the orchard here. Before we got buzzed by a willy wagtail. Now, I also wonder. I don't know. I'd be interested to do a bird count or something, but there seem to be a lot more birds in this orchard than the typical Mac orchard as well, and. A lot of the birds that we are seeing are insectivorous birds. So
that's right.
There's another predator in the system that you've enabled to come in the system because there's lots of food here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, well, what are you planning to do here next? When will you cut this off and put another? Will you put another crop in here before winter, or what will you do?
Probably not. This is looking really good here. I'm quite happy with what's growing in this part of the orchard. I'll probably let this to the point that it dies off maybe in April sometime. It'll be different rows may get treated at different times. So it'll probably get slashed off, and then I'll mow probably only to about 100 millimeters high and reseed into that, and then it'll be a winter mix that will go in there. So you think
this will keep flowering for another couple of months?
I think so, and also the buckwheat seems to self-seed, so I've got a seed bank then if that gets to that point of going to seed, which will certainly help.
Very good. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.